Hello, and we are back. As you're likely already to know, I apparently forgot to hit record on my last session. So this is where the last session actually ended off. I may go back and redo that for the first episode, but one way or another, whatever I put up for the first episode is very likely to mention that I forgot to record it, and it's not going to necessarily add up exactly with this, but it should be close. As far as where we're starting up right here. Anyway, let me take all of this, and we are going to move on to the next hunt. I will probably do 2 or 3 hunts worth, maybe get into my first extra large monster, which I think is an Anjanath, or is it a Puka-Puke? I'm not really sure which. Either way, we're going to go on and get this sorted out. And I'm going
Rog. This Mega. Fuke AI new.
歴史日時
Sorry about that. As I explained in the last mission, I will be muting during conversations as much as I remember to. Looks like we need to go talk with the commission, and we're going to end up actually going on an expedition to find the next area. Depending on timing, once I get that done, I may go and actually hunt the next monster, or I may end the video right there and move on. But I think I'll end up hunting the monster.
B! Gila!
Yo, Blue. Gila Hame. Galu.
So, looks like we are going to Ancient Forest to activate our next camp, and we will go from there.
Omato, Hashi Hakura. Ota Ogilera. Dimeno mi. Iha today. Udi Ayu. Loa Amo Shishio. Orala di. Girayaku.
Here we go. So, a few other things I mentioned in the previous video, just in case I forget to mention them in the remake. As I mentioned just a moment ago, I will be going silent on most of the cutscenes and FMVs and things like that, so that people who want to watch them can. In my case, I've seen all this, so I'm not too worried about it. And my frame rates might drop here and there. My computer, I'm only running at 2070, or 1070, not 2070. So I am missing some useful frames. I'm not running at the highest quality in order to be able to record this. However, on the other hand, it seems to be running fairly smoothly. So all things considered, it could be a lot worse. What else was there? Oh, I'm using a weapon that I've never been very good at. I also have not played this game in a couple of months, and in all fairness, I'm not the greatest at the game in the first place. I will be trying to do all the hunts solo because I believe I have a bad internet connection, so I played the game solo in the first place. And I think if you beat the hunt solo, you're going to be doing better overall in a group. Once you'll understand the fights better. Jumping in with a group is very helpful. It can make the fights a whole lot easier and safer. But you don't really get you don't learn the ins and outs of each enemy the way you would when you're solo. When you're solo, the enemy focuses purely on you, so you have to learn to get out of the way. which is something I'm not exactly the greatest at. You have to learn to get out of the way or survive in some other way, whether it be through healing, whether it be through dodging, whether it be through DPS, whatever the case may be. When you're in a group, when you get help from friends and allies, things like that, not only is there a second source of DPS on the boss, but it also adds in a distraction. So while the monster is focusing on one player, while the enemy is focusing on one player, the other one can go full ham on them. Doesn't have to worry about defense or dodging. I am going to kill this guy because, or not, he just seemed to ignore me. Okay, sure, why not? I think I'm going to end up killing him because A, I need materials from him, and B, that is what I did in the first video. So if I can get enough all this will be good. And not really good except for the strong explanations to why. It early on when I first started playing, and this whole necessity for getting that final hit from the Spirit Barrage just made it really hard because a lot of enemies move around a lot. They tended to dodge them, not necessarily too. And the other thing that always irritated me was the fact that trying to get this man is a pain. Supposedly there is some way to set it up so that you can actually turn in midair and run away, but I've never actually managed to do that. So, yeah. I'm weapon. Repair real quick. And of course, Alright, we're at our first camp. Looks like I'm hunting a Kulu-ya-ku.
Ah.
And then we get our camp. Alright. Hi. They're very good at that. And I'm very bad at dodging. Yep. Hell, I know exactly. I'm up to red. Don't dodge. Yep. Yep, back to red. Oh, it ran away right as I was getting into my groove. Not something I was the greatest at. Come on. Yep. Oh. Thank you. Your... Yeah. I hit him. And then I rolled straight into his next attack. Oh, and I just realized that. Well, you don't have to actually kill him. Perfect timing. Not notice dodging attacking. So there we go. And it's down. So I got 2 large monster hunts, and I will probably end this video right here. And we will meet back up, head to Astera, and figure out our next move.